What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first installment of The Brew. I'm your host, Satchel Crawford. This is my co-host,
Quincy Staniford.
And
Devin Dyke.
Alright. Guys, this is our first show. So for our first time, we're gonna be talking about something real recent, as in the Super Bowl.
Dun dun dun.
Alright, so guys, what y'all think about this Super Bowl, man? I know it wasn't y'all favorite teams in the Super Bowl. For me, I'm a Bears fan, so I was kind of pissed that we got put out in the first round. So what y'all think about it?
Honestly, I'm a Falcons fan, so I'm in the same boat as you. You know, that was in a Mercedes-Benz, so for the first time, so it was pretty cool, but I wasn't all into it. It was a good defensive game, but yeah, I mean,
also being a Falcons fan, you know, I did not want to see the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they beat us twice this year, so I did not want to see the Saints. I think they got cheated. I do think they got cheated.
Oh my God, I hated that play. Hopefully our producer will put up a little clip right quick for that play. That was some total, like the ref blew that.
Didn't the Saints have a parade?
Yeah, they blew up the Super Bowl, I think.
That's
man, yo. So let's talk about these stats in this game, man.
All right.
When I tell you that Julian Edelman deserved this MVP award, man, he went stupid crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what? I completely agree. He went crazy. Like, the numbers he did was crazy.
And it was like he was unguardable. Like he was like backyard football again. Like when you was back as a kid and you was playing Can't Touch Me.
Whoop, whoop. No, you can't touch me.
I mean, a lot of people I think is still going to talk about Tom Brady. This is his 6th ring, which is a big accomplishment in and of itself. But if you just look at his stats, he wasn't a huge factor in the game. Julian Edelman definitely helped him out a lot. But I don't think Tom Brady is really the talking point when it comes to his stats for this game, for sure.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Tom Brady also did very well. He finished very well. He was 21 for 35 passing, 262 yards, average 7.5 with 1 interception. That's pretty good. Against the defense that he was going against, that defense was the best in the league.
Yes.
That's why they were in the position they were at.
Arguably the best in the league.
You know what was
sure.
crazy? He kept calm the whole game. Like, if you watched him, he was calm. He was pressured the whole game, but he kept calm. That was pretty amazing compared to the other side.
Oh, he used to it.
Yeah, that comes with experience.
Yeah.
That is the GOAT right there.
You could tell he threw the pick. It's on to the next.
Look,
he was
calm.
fine.
Like,
he wasn't frustrated.
He was
or nothing.
fine.
Like, it was crazy.
On to the next.
I believe they just wanted revenge after last year. They feel like they didn't take last year as serious as they did, what they're supposed to, against the Eagles, and it showed in the game. Tom Brady missed a whole bunch of freak plays that we're not used to him missing. In this game, you rarely saw that. He was pretty much locked in and took what they gave him the whole game. It was a defensive game. The line was in his face almost 24/7, and the secondary couldn't touch Julian Edelman.
No, not at all.
It was crazy.
Not at all.
So let's talk about the possession, the time of possession. What y'all think about that?
I don't think that, considering what a considerable amount of possession looks like, I know that's like 7-8 minute difference. That's really not that big of a difference to me. I think, and considering the Rams defense did a good job getting Tom Brady and the offense off the field consistently, I don't think the time of possession made a huge difference. And I think a lot of that was taken up by their 1 touchdown drive. Other than that, it was really them just back and forth, just going right off the field, 3 and outs and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What do y'all think about the cat number 18, Matthew Slatter, on special teams? Do you believe that he should have split the MVP award with Julian Edelman? Because in my opinion, special teams is a key part of a game.
Oh yeah.
It can turn the game around just like that.
Definitely, for sure.
And with his help, they pinned them back really almost 90% of the time with those punts.
Oh yeah.
Either he downed it at the 10 or made the tackle.
Made incredible hits.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of touchbacks. That's the big thing.
Oh,
He was keeping it out of the end zone.
Yeah, the punters and kickers had an amazing game. This was their game.
The Rams punter broke a record, right?
With his kick, he did. I forgot about that.
That was pretty amazing.
Patriots special teams, I think, are known for having a good special teams unit consistently. I mean, you see the highlights sometimes, them making some good saves, keeping the ball at the end zone, especially on punts. So I think that definitely was a little bit of a difference maker when it came to, okay, well, now they got to go an extra 10, 15 yards to get to the end zone, or at least get a field goal. So that made a big difference, I think.
How do y'all think Cooks felt after transferring from the Patriots Super Bowl team onto the Rams Super Bowl team this year?
Put up 120 yards.
He balled out, man.
He did. He actually did. I feel like he wanted some get back after last year. He had that amazing, had gotten hit amazingly. I'm a defensive player, so I love hits like that.
He got crushed.
I love hits like that.
It was his first catch of the game, too.
Oh, yeah. Don't try to run around like that around me, man. Come on now. So, after that, we're going to move on to our MVP, who is Julian Edelman. What do y'all think about him in this game?
Ridiculous performance, if you ask me, for a receiver.
Yeah.
To get that much space the way he did, was able to separate from some of the best cornerbacks in the league. I think the Rams are top 5 in interceptions and pass breakups. They're really good. So just to see how quick he was able to get off a corner and have 5-10 yards of space to run into, it just says a lot about what he was able to do.
As a defensive back, Quincy, how do you feel about the routes that Julian Edelman was running on some of these great defensive backs, as in Akeem Talib, excuse me, and Pat P.
Well, as you see, he's an incredible hard worker. As you see him, he shows a lot of passion in his game, and you can tell he takes his game serious. One thing he does, he respects his game, and you can see it on that field. You can definitely see it. As you see on this play right here, he's reading his defender, and he just made space. He sees the open pocket, and Brady and him has that chemistry to make the play. So you can tell he watched films and he takes his game very serious.
Yeah, on top of the fact that he's a smart player, takes his game serious. I think you can just tell he's an incredible athlete.
Oh yeah.
It's not like you just look at him, he's a slim, slender guy. Like he's a pretty fit guy. You can tell he has a good amount of agility. He's able to burst quickly. I think that really just finding the soft spots is what makes a difference for him. And you can clearly see Tom Brady looking him down, just waiting for him to get
Look
free.
at that, man.
Look at that. Just get into space and accelerates.
Look at that.
Do you believe that that's a 4.5 guy? The previous guy that we were talking about, Matthew, he's a 4.4.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the big thing is just his acceleration, just able to get started quickly.
Definitely.
More so than his sprinting speed.
Quincy, as a defensive back, where do you think the Rams defense failed at mostly with guarding Julian Edelman and the tight end Rob Gronkowski? I hate him so much.
Well, I definitely think they lost focus of the receivers, but basically plastering. When Tom Brady moved out the pocket, he had enough room. They got their eyes on the Tom Brady, and they just lost Edelman. If they was just kept plastering him and just follow him wherever they go, it would make things way more easier for them, and just pursuing to the ball. I think that also would have helped. So
Yeah, I agree. I think in a couple of those plays, Patrick Peterson did not use his hands with his feet.
Yeah.
He was backing up with his hands down. You can't give a cat like Julian Edelman space like that. You can see in this clip right here.
Yeah.
That's Akeem Talib right there. In this clip, you see Julian Edelman in the slot making a good Z route on a linebacker that can never cover him. In a game like this, you do not put a linebacker on an explosive player like Julian Edelman, because the team will just expose that every time.
Yeah, a quarterback like Tom Brady is going to see the mismatch every time. Every time.
I feel like they was kind of afraid to take risks at that also. As you can see, sometimes they're trying to play off a little bit. And
A lot of his big plays were on man marking plays. They weren't typically on zone plays. If it was on his own play, he's not really getting past it.
I feel on zone play, you just gotta find the hole. There's no way to contain this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they tried to double team him in there. They tried to triple team him at one point. And he was still getting open. He was running backyard routes like this.
Well, that was a big thing I think they didn't do a very good job of, is in man coverage, if they're going to do that, a lot of times what they weren't doing, they weren't dropping the safety for help. Because that he got half of his Tom Brady's completions were to Edelman.
Facts.
So if you can take one guy out of the game, I mean, that's what they try to do with Kansas City, and that I think made a little bit of a difference for the Rams when they played them. But when you take somebody out like that out of the game, I mean, they still have a decent receiving core, but he's a big part of it. So I think they did a decent job also keeping Gronkowski covered. He's a big guy. He's hard to bring down. And they made some good plays on him, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely handled him better.
I was really trying not to talk about him, but since he was the second leading receiver in this game, I actually have to. Rob Gronkowski actually had 6 receptions with 87 yards with 14.5 yards each reception. I hate him after that play he did last year. We're gonna play a clip of that in the video. Yeah, that was the Buffalo Bills game. Cat caught an interception and Grunt got mad and elbowed the cat in the back of the head. So yeah, he's not my favorite player at all.
Completely understand.
So let's move on, guys, to the commercials. What do you guys think about these halftime commercials? I'm gonna let y'all go first. Go ahead.
They quite didn't give me the engagement that I wanted. I only was interested in one commercial, and that was the NFL's commercial. But other than that, they really didn't interest me at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that people actually watch the Super Bowl, some people don't know anything about football, watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. And I don't personally remember too much. I think that speaks volumes. I couldn't have been that good if I didn't remember them.
Yeah.
So I don't think clearly if, the commercials were better, other than the one, the NFL commercial. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. That was the only one I really remember.
Yeah.
I remember the best one and the worst one. The worst one was the Burger King commercial where it was just like this weird guy sitting there eating a burger. Like,
just
why?
A typical Burger King.
Yeah, just a typical burger. And the burger didn't even look good. Like,
they're going through a rough patch.
Yeah.
That was
We got a clip of a commercial. Yeah. So here's a clip of the NFL commercial. Yeah, this is hilarious.
It's not about the league.
got all the goats on there, by the way.
It's about
All the Hall of Famers, all the top athletes as of right now in the NFL.
the fans,
Everybody's favorite Marshawn
the moment,
Lynch.
Always getting into mischief.
everything else.
This guy.
Oh boy.
Fumble! As a defensive player, that ball is on the ground. Oh, we on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
No can do, cowboy.
Oh yeah, come on now. That's Deion Sanders,
That's prime
the
time
greatest
right
to ever do it.
Let's go, Gurley.
You have Todd Gurley in here who actually played in the Super Bowl.
Damn, B.
Y'all know I have more yards than they do.
That's someone who didn't really show up in this game as I thought he would.
Even in the NFC Championship.
Oh, Ed Reed. I'm a hitter. I'm a defensive back, and I love to hit. That is my role model, Ed Reed, right there.
By the way, I had an extra one there now.
You feel me? Yeah, I didn't know that guy. Like, if you subscribe to this and comment up under this, could y'all tell us who that guy was? OBJ, the one that chips.
That's a cake.
Yeah.
Can I have a roll, please?
You want this? Come and get it.
That thing was all messed up.
But yeah, that was
commercial.
the best commercial of the Super Bowl.
One question. So behind the scenes, what do you think them guys was? Do you think they was actually tackling on the tables or a trampoline or?
They had to have stuntmen because you cannot put millions of dollars on the line like that. Those are those guys' contracts. They're not gonna do that at all.
Nah, definitely not. They definitely have stunt doubles, probably triples. They definitely got some people going in for that.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the halftime show? How do you think that went?
a joke in my opinion.
Yeah, it wasn't that
It
interesting.
wasn't that good.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the opinions on those who say that Travis Scott and Big Boy and Aretha Franklin should not have participated in the Super Bowl festivities due to the Colin Kaepernick situations?
I mean, I don't think that actually ran through my mind. I think the halftime performance. I mean, you can make a political statement about it, but I think the halftime performance is exactly what it's supposed to be, a performance. And to me, other than, the song, the Big Boy song, which is just super catchy, it's a throwback.
Yeah.
I played it on replay a couple times.
Yeah.
Super catchy, but
Yeah.
Big Boy is the GOAT.
Like, Big Boy and Travis Scott, Big Boy, he's a big fan of Atlanta, and I feel like he just want to play his part in Atlanta and just show.
Most of them were saying that they worry more about their career than politics.
Yeah.
I could agree to that. I think that was probably a big thing for them.
Yeah. So upcoming events, we're not gonna forget about the guys at Reinhardt University. Monday we actually had a girls basketball game. The girls actually went crazy.
There it is.
They went off.
They went crazy. I'm actually this year I've really been into the girls' game because they're kind of scrappy on defense. Coach Huffman has those girls out there playing some tough defense.
They get into it.
Yeah, for sure. I think they did really good.
They had about 12 steals.
12 steals on defense. Definitely had them on lockdown considerably the whole game.
They got the glove.
27.8% from the field. That's a really good number, especially for your defensive unit. So, girls did really well. They did really well.
Oh yeah, that's great. What do you think about these impact players? Ashton Sutton and Chandler Sutton? I believe her and her sister went crazy in this game.
That's typically how it goes.
Yeah. A little twin power, twin chemistry,
And then you had Bethany bringing it up with the 12 points. And also Emily with her crazy.
Going off, double.
Now that's hard work right there.
All right. Our next upcoming events this week, we have a boys basketball game. Oh, no. We actually have a boys baseball game on Friday at 3 p.m.
Doubleheader.
Yes, sir. No, the doubleheader is on Saturday, Q.
Oh, yeah.
First game Friday, 3 p.m. First game of the season opener against University of Pikeville.
How you think they gonna do, man? We got some talent out there, man.
Boys
we got some
really
lead-bound boys out there.
Got some great talent.
They got a lot of transfers in this year. They lost several seniors last year. 41-20 season, really good. They got to
their star Daniel
World Series. Yep.
Yeah.
They got a lot of transfers coming in, replace those senior roles. So I think they could definitely keep riding, especially with this new coach. Keep riding the train where they're going. Definitely go back to the World Series for sure.
Most definitely. Also, we have a women's basketball game against Union College at 2 p.m. Also, the men's basketball game will be right after theirs at 4 p.m. So y'all show up and show y'all support to our Reinhardt men's and women's basketball team.
For sure.
Definitely.
Last but not least, we do have a wrestling match at the end of that day at 5 o'clock. Please show up. I know it's going to be a long day for y'all. Some of y'all workers going to be there all day from 12 to probably like 6. But please bear with us. Please show up and show your support for our Reinhardt Eagles. Last but not least, we would like to say a special thank you to our producer, my boy Greg. Thank you. All of this would not be possible without him. Also, a very special thank you to Coach Mullins for allowing us to do this. Any closing remarks from you guys?
Definitely come out for all the sporting events we got this weekend. Definitely should be some good things to look for. Check out ReinhardtEagles.com for all our sports that we, especially the spring sports, keep you guys updated. Posted on, when the upcoming games are, stuff like that. So,
just thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe and tag your friends. And
really, hopefully this will be our first show of many. We'll see how Coach Mullins like this.
That was really good.